really kind of have to focus on
Mm-hmm.
base timers. I think that goes hand in hand with info as well, like just basing, like denying plays by basing.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, because as the game increases in League, there's a lot of variance that gets added. If you base at the wrong time, there's a lot of things that then become out of your control. Maybe your teammate makes a mistake, you can't cover them, or you come back to lane and you're really strong, but the enemy team's already moving to something, and then there's a fight, and then your teammates die, so there's no play. You know what I mean? Basing on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
right time, you like restrict as many negative variables as you possibly can.
Hmm.
Maybe you don't get the maximum gain sometimes, but that's normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, impressive though. You're CSing a lot better. That's nice. How are you finding Siva, by the way?
I enjoy her a lot.
You've been
I
blind
think I
picking?
can. Yeah, that
Wow.
that that 3 and 8 one was a blind pick, but I think I could have played that game much better in terms of what fights I take and whatnot because yeah, it looks like it was kind of thing, but we were pretty ahead early. But there was one fight early on that kind of shifted the whole thing.
Okay.
Like Akali got 3 kills and snowballed her really hard.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, still looks fine, even though you're blind picking it. If the best response is Kai Alistair, it's really not that good. Okay, let's get stuck into the first game then, and let's see what we're working with. Okay, let's see. Okay, so before the lane starts,
Hmm.
what do you guys have to? So the first thing I want to ask you is who's stronger, level 1?
Um, Alistar level one's really not that strong, and with my W, I think we're stronger. Level one.
Okay, so the question was a little bit bait. It was a bit cruel because it's
Okay.
conditional.
Okay.
So let me give you an example, right? Let's say
Yeah, yeah,
that Kai'Sa and Alistair were in this bush. Now,
yeah.
they chose not to auto attack you until you reach the bush.
Hmm.
Let's say, right, now you get Alistair queued. And
Oh, yeah,
Jarvan's
yeah,
with you. Then they're stronger, right?
yeah. Then they're stronger.
So the important part to recognize is that if you start in their range, they are stronger than you.
Okay,
But if you keep your range, you destroy them.
got it. That makes sense.
So the interesting part about this lane is then like, well, why are we warding here?
Yeah, yeah. I've kind of gotten into a habit of placing that word, but there's really no reason
So
because
tell me when it's a good time to ward the middle bush, conceptually.
conceptually it's a good time to ward the middle bush if you're into um like say it's I'm trying to think. Like Karma Ezreal is the first one that comes to mind when I would want to ward the middle bush.
Okay, so let's say you're playing Sivir Jarvan again, okay? And
Okay.
let's run out the scenario. Okay, so who's stronger level 1? Ezreal Karma or Jarvan Sivir?
Ezreal Karma.
By how much? Like just a random guess. 2x? 1.5x? 1.7x? Something like that,
I
right?
think yeah. Around
So
there.
the issue is, alright, you ward this, enemy team walks to the front bush, and then they both sit here. Now what? Can you
Yeah,
push
no,
them out of
it's
this bush?
never, no.
So why ward this?
Okay. So when is a good time to ward that bush?
I'm gonna keep
Whatever.
asking you actually for now. I will give you
Okay,
the
yeah, and
answer
just
soon, but I need you to keep thinking.
okay,
So
keep thinking.
now we've defined that in matchups where we're much weaker level 1, we can't really
Okay,
ward the
so
middle bush because they just walk past it. So in the harder matchups, maybe we need to ward this bush when we're on blue side. Why would
so
we
then they
ward this
can't.
bush? What value would we get from it?
Well, if we ward that bush, say it's Ezreal Karma again, and we
Yep.
ward that bush, they can't sit there anymore
Why not?
because is it in range for our minions to walk over there?
If they
Or
trade,
is
yeah.
that not the? Yeah, so if they trade, our minions can go and attack them in there, and then especially for a thing like Ezreal Karma, if there's minions in the way, they get their damage reduced by a lot.
Okay, so yeah, so the first part is, it blocks some skill shots by having the wave, but the most important part is the second most
They also
important
make
part. is the
wave move
trade.
up, right?
Yes, that's the most
Oh,
important
yeah.
part. Correct.
Yeah.
That Ezreal Karma has to over push the wave. And now
Yeah, they don't
an
want that.
interesting concept with Ezreal Karma, not to go off on too much of a tangent, but when does Ezreal Karma want to crash a wave? Or let me start a little bit more simple. What does Ezreal Karma want to do when they do crash a wave?
They want to poke under tower, right?
Right, correct. So then,
Yeah.
off that logic, when would be the best time for them to crash a wave? I don't
When
think we've
it's a
gone through
stack
this
one.
concept, but it's pretty interesting. So
No, we
yes,
haven't,
so the
no.
first condition is a stack. Like, a stack's great. Stack.
Yeah.
But then there's one more that, like, can I be honest? I don't think I've ever
Cannon?
seen any ADC content creators or even pros, like, talk about this too much. Cannon?
Yeah.
That's a good argument, sure. I like Cannon, but kind of
Yeah.
comes under stack as well.
Okay. Let me think. Well, if you, my question is, would you want to create that condition as fast as possible?
Why?
Like, would you want, because if that's the most advantageous for your matchup to have them under tower and poking them out under tower, then you'd want to like almost 1 or 2 wave crash it.
No. Because the thing is, also you have options. That's the issue. So with a stack, you have an option. You have the option to move.
Oh, so you want to have something that generates options?
Well, you want to have options that generate time. So the stack generates time. How do I?
Okay.
Can I draw a clock? Is this possible? Wow, that's really bad.
Very lopsided.
Stack,
it looks like more like a duck, but
yeah, this is okay. I might as well make it a duck then. The stack generates time, and from there you have options. Yeah. Now, Ezreal Karma, one of their best options is to poke, right?
Yes.
But imagine that Ezreal Karma, their jungle or whatever, wants to invade, and then you push the enemy jungler out so that then your jungler can stay bot and you guys can look for a dive later. It's not always good to poke, but the option to poke is always good. Make sense?
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
So, and then to come back to what you were saying, it's like, well, you can't really generate the stack any faster than the waves move, right? Like,
yeah,
you can't increase the speed of the wave unless you somehow Sivir ult them or something, you know, or Baron them up.
Yeah.
So I think I will give you the answer, but I'm trying to figure out the best way to deliver it.
I'm trying to think. Does it involve having them under tower, or is it a completely different scenario?
It's the timing in which you crash the stack.
Okay.
That's the important part that I'm trying to get across. So, the minions come from base, right? Like this. Yeah. Okay. Now, the timing in which you want to crash the stack is when the defending team, so let's say in this case you, Sivir, has no minions to hide behind. So, when the minions are coming in like this, and then they've crashed, you have a lot of safety once this passes this line.
So you want to crash it before those minions make it
before or after. Yes. So basically when there's no incoming wave, so that you are in like a firing range, you know?
Yeah.
And it's a straight line. You have a job, which is take last hit, and all the enemy has to concentrate on is blasting you.
Yeah, it's just firing squad.
Right? So I've seen this like in challenger reviews. I've seen this in my pro games. I've seen it me making this mistake in pro games. I'm playing and I'm like, yeah, I need to abuse them. I'm playing Caitlyn. I'm playing Ezreal. I need to go. And then I realized, like, I didn't even crash the stack at the right time.
Yeah.
How am I expecting myself to blast them? You know, I'd look at my mechanics and be like, oh, but if I just queued a little bit higher here and then use my trap better, bro.
It's like you wouldn't even have to think about
just crash at a better time. It's so simple. And it's simple because of understanding the concept. Once you know this concept and you do it, you'll see it every time now.
Yeah,
so
100%.
Yeah, that's the firing squad duck concept. What should we call it? I think that's a Nobel Prize winning.
Yeah, 100.
I don't know about that. They need to do a League of Legends Nobel Prize, no?
Yeah, don't they do an award thing or is that like more?
I don't know.
Like streamer oriented.
Probably. Yeah. Not for a poor boy like me. Okay.
Not for concepts.
What do we see right now?
Sivir and Alistar are walking Well, like obvious, yeah, but they're walking towards to deny Shaco boxes if he's trying to start Raptors.
Okay. Now, something that I've gone through with you, and it's very important, like core to my fundamental teaching.
Mhm.
When you have information, do something with it. And when the
Okay.
enemy has a job, do something. Don't have to
Yeah.
do the best thing, but I like
Just
to
something.
think that apply pressure when you have information. Okay?
Mhm.
Now, in this case, you know that these guys are mid and you see a Kali. So, let's say in the worst case ever humanly possible, if you walked up here, the enemy top laner and jungler are there. Now, I'm being a bit facetious because it's very unlikely. But
Like, how's that?
you
Yeah,
don't
why
have
would that
information that
happen?
they're not there, but you can start
Mhm.
making a model of like, well, they're probably not.
Yeah.
Because if they show, would you die? No. Would you get chunked? Maybe. Would they get chunked? Maybe. And then what happens? Riven will go like this. Shaka will go like this. You see what I mean?
Yeah, and it just is a lot of pressure for
Yeah.
them.
And I'm like fighting the ridiculous scenario because to prove the point. Now from here, what's Kai'Sa and Alice's job?
Getting back to lane.
Yeah. So they have enough time that they could go like this, or recall and then come back. You know, they have time.
Mhm.
However, that doesn't mean that they will choose those options.
Yeah, they might.
They'll
like,
probably
wanna get
just
lazy.
path like this, or
Mhm.
just path like this. So where should you be right now?
Tribush or the other Tribush. What is that?
Dot,
What is that?
try, yeah, pixel
Yeah.
or try.
Oh, so they're both called yeah. So yeah, try.
Pixel is in the river.
Yeah, Pixel's in the river, but I forgot because I know try is also on the left side or the.
Ah,
one.
yes. Try bush. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the other Tribush.
Yeah, and then this one's banana, and then this one's
banana.
Yeah, it
Is
looks
that-
like a banana. You see, kinda. You
Yeah,
see?
it does look like a
Dude.
banana. But was that just for this map change, like when they did that, or is that
I don't
always
know,
been
but on our team at least we call this banana. I think on a couple teams
yeah, it makes sense.
everyone knows. So they need to come back bot, right? Now the issue is we need to push forward. So they took a piece of our chessboard. We need to push back.
Yeah.
And in the case that the enemy bot lane is lazy and comes back, how many seconds is it going to take them to get back to bot? Like, let's just take a guess from here.
Like if they get lazy, like
Yeah.
15
15 seconds, okay? So the in-game timer, let's say it's going to be 1:15. Wait,
Yeah.
no, it's going to be 1:05.
No. Yeah,
Sorry.
105, 105.
So you meet them 1:05 here, and you start trading with them. Now, we defined already that if you face check
Yeah,
them,
we're at range.
you might get
That's-
cooked. If they face check you or you keep your range, you'll fuck them.
Mhm.
So we meet them at 1:05, and let's keep running the story out. We trade. Let's say the trade ends at 1:15. Yeah, 1:12 is actually better. I like that.
Yeah,
I wasn't willing to. I wasn't willing to
trading.
split in the middle there, but I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
All right, so trade, meet, trade. All right, then what? Then we're in a decision where either we get pushed back or they get pushed back,
Mhm.
right? Depending on how the trade goes.
Yeah, but considering our conditional is a lot stronger if we're at range,
Yes.
I think we will most likely push them back.
Yeah. So what probably will end up happening is that you'll use your Q or whatever, and then you'll have to back up a little bit while you reload, and then you'll draw a new line on where to fight. So let's say you move back a little bit here, they move forward, and then you pressure them, or you move backwards, they take it this path, and then you go around, and then you reload and fight them again.
Yeah.
And at this timer, we're probably getting to about 120. And now
Yeah,
the
minions are
point that
gonna
I'm
start
trying to
going up.
exactly the point that I'm trying to make is it's getting too late for them to recall.
Yeah.
So
if we hit
just
them
from
with a
this
heavy chunk,
information,
it's
exactly,
gnarly.
you won the lane level 1 just from this information.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Mhm.
That's why I'm doing the
Yeah,
the,
like
the
fictional-
timekeeping, because
Yeah.
it's real. And something else, for example, I won't say which game, because I don't know when I'll end up like uploading this to YouTube anyways. But
Mhm.
I was doing some scouting, right? My job with my team is that I do scouting for the other teams. I look at tendencies, trends, data, what they like to pick ban,
Yeah,
what we
see
should
what
pick
they like
against
to
them,
do.
things like this.
Mhm.
And one thing I noticed against this team is that their enemy AD carry always stood in either this bush or this bush. No matter what
Like,
his matchup
yeah,
was. He
on
just
either
kind of
side.
AFK'd level 1. And so the thing is, and I think maybe we talked about this before, but I want to see if you get to this place. Nope. Okay. Basically, what I was trying to detail to you before is if you're red side and someone's AFKing in here, if you hug this wall... Wait, I need to make it thinner so you can see. This? Yeah. So if you go from here, hug this wall, and then go hug this wall, he only gets vision of you, the guy in the bush, when you're like in range to damage him. So what good bot lanes will do level 1, there's two things. Like, people obsess level 1 over getting a kill. And it's like, wow, it's awesome if you get a kill level 1. But you can generate a ridiculous amount of pressure without getting a kill. So
Yeah,
you
with,
can
like,
face
good
check them
trades and
again
whatnot.
on that timer around like 115, 120. Right? Before he runs back to lane. Even 110 is fine.
Yeah.
And if you find him there, and his support's not in position, you guys will get like 150, 200, 300 HP advantage.
Yeah, and that's kind of just the lane. Like, they can never play
Correct.
again.
So you need to identify, firstly, if you are stronger level 1 or not. And if you are, and you think that... I think it's solo queue. People AFK in these bushes all the time.
100%, yeah.
And if they aren't there, and they're AFK at their turret or lane, then guess who's in danger? They're mid.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
100%, yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, maybe we went off on a bit of a tangent, but I thought it was important to go through that.
No, yeah. 100%, yeah. Because that changes how you think at the level 1, for sure.
Right. Because for me, the fact that we dropped 2 wards level 1 in a matchup where we stomp them at range, it's like,
yeah,
what?
it's
I want to
kind of
push and
weak,
pressure,
yeah.
but enemy jungle can now gank us because we're dark? Feels trash. Feels trash. Sorry.
Rather
And
illegal.
we were going to go through about when it's good to ward where. So, in harder
Yeah.
matchups, it's good to ward the bush closest to you so that you can't get zoned and the wave pushes too faster. Okay? Check.
Got it.
In matchups where prio is contested, and usually either it's double ranged or both melee supports want to control the bush, or both range supports whoever gets this,
Yeah, that's
this
what I was
bush.
going to say. Like, what it's like 2 hook champions is usually when you would go ward that.
It's
or-
ranged as well. Basically, it's both bot lanes say, and internally they're saying to each other, we get the push. For
Okay.
example, it could be like there's like a bot lane that's supposed to get the push, right? Like if you play Varus Nico versus Ezreal Karma, it's like Varus Nico will get better HP condition than Ezreal Karma, but over time when Ezreal builds stacks, Ezreal Karma will push. So then it ends up being HP for push. That's the trade-off.
Got it.
But if Ezreal Karma, let's say Ezreal misses a Q, and then his
yeah.
passive drops, all of a sudden, Varus attack speed steroid plus Nico, they realize, yo, we can get level 2 first. So, it's more about the trading pattern. But when the prio is contested, you should try to ward the middle bush. And you should also
Got it.
try to de-ward the middle bush. That makes sense?
With
Sweeper or whatever.
Support
Yeah.
Sweeper. Yeah.
And then, okay, so if we do this bush and this bush, right, from blue side, then when would we ever ward this bush?
I don't. Well, we're just talking about how if we stomp, we don't really need to ward the bush. So would you ever really ward the bush?
Ding, ding, ding. I went for the trap question, and you survived.
Trap question.
Yes. Well done. So yes, this bush is rarely good to ward. The timers in which it is good to ward isn't in the start of the lane. And to be honest, what I've noticed is there's been a development of this ward. I'm going to go through the history of these wards before we begin.
Okay, history of the ward.
So what I've realized from watching a lot of Korean solo queue is when people recall, either they ward here or they ward here. So
Yeah.
they started, right? So they'd push out and then they'd recall, and then a lot of AD carries or supports will ward here. And,
Okay.
well, what does that do for us? Well, what's going to happen in a few waves is that you're going to crash, right? Which you did, and then they're going to slow push. That's usually what happens. And from there, when they slow push, sometimes on a slow push, well, what do you want to do? You want to, like, the wave's coming in here, you're stronger, you went for a buy, good. What do you want to do? Look for a gank here, right? Tell your jungler to come gank. So, in high elo Korean games, where's the enemy jungler? Both junglers are always on time. So, enemy jungler comes here. And he lane ganks.
So that we can see him.
So he counter ganks, exactly. So you ward for the counter gank, and you ward that if they, let's say they're trying to push out, Your jungler either comes to match and fight, or he's already in the enemy jungler taking camps.
Wow.
Make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Now, what happened was, well, the enemy jungler would come here and sweep, wouldn't they? Yo, it's kind of, sometimes people ward here because on the retake, and if they know about me, it could be very dangerous. When it's a 3v3, 4v4 scenario, and you think that you're hidden and you're not,
Yeah, that's
it's
bad.
very, very bad. So, enemy jungler comes in and sweeps. So what did the Korean players figure out? That the sweeper radius, when he's walking in here, is like this.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit bigger. So they would ward here. And this ward catches people entering here. Now, there is a slight blind spot where people can go hug the wall and go into the bush.
Like super hug the wall.
But you could even ward like here or here. Basically, the main point is you need to avoid the sweeper. So you get the same information. Does this make sense?
Yeah, no. 100%.
So that was the development, because people started realizing that, yo, on the counter gank, on that bounce. But League of Legends is a very pattern heavy game. I push, slow push, crash a stack, then you slow push, crash a stack. So in these scenarios where these patterns have happened, you know, and they happen every game, and they will continue to happen. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's wow. We went through a lot for 1:30 into the game. We haven't even begun.
1:30 into the game.
It's just concepts. Okay, so W start. This one, like, I'm not like 100% sure, but I will give you the concept. I would start Q, and the reason I would start Q is because I don't want to overpush the wave.
Oh yeah, because the W ricocheting on the.
Correct.
Yeah.
So in this case, Q auto Q. I mean, enemy bot lane is completely griefing, obviously. Kai'Sa should
like
know not to go
Alistar-
here, and Alistar is in Narnia.
Far,
So it doesn't matter what you do right now. You're going to stomp them. And then my next point is,
click forward.
right? So instead of click forward, it wasn't going to be my feedback. Click forward wasn't going to be my feedback. It was, why did you click back?
Yeah, so this is something I need to get over, is this like ghost fear of nothing. Like when I see a champion, my instinct internally is to click back, even if they're like, they could be what are the like the like the straw bots in custom games.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like that's literally what this Kai'Sa is after she Qs. Like she's completely useless. So I don't know why clicking back. Well, because also considering I'm at full HP and Alistar's in Narnia.
Okay, so let me detail a few things to you. The first one is that, like, evolutionarily, like, you know, the birds, like peacocks and things, like when they feel like threatened or whatever, they like open up and they have this like all these colors.
Yeah.
You can use this exact concept and this exact fear of yours to your advantage. Other players also don't know the limits. They don't know sometimes when something is good or not, and they play off feel. So what you can do is, when you're playing, you can use your movement, your body language, to say to them, hey, I'm stronger than you. And you can read their movements. Let's say you click forward, they click back. And they're stronger than you, or at least even. Then you realize, oh, this guy's giving me way too much space. And so take the space until they punish you and say, hey, that's not your space. Make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
But in this case, the worst thing you could do is not commit to both options. So you're a new League of Legends scientist, and you have a hypothesis that if they face check you or you keep your range, like we detailed, you win level 1. Whether you're right or wrong is beside the point. But right now with this starter, you do neither.
Yeah.
You don't commit, and you also don't keep your range, in the sense of like,
clicking like up and to the right, kind of.
Yeah, sure.
Well, yeah, we'll just say that.
But yeah, the initial point is just, if you don't want to overpush the wave and they play a bit better, I think Q is better. But yeah, I think W level 1 is stronger in the all-in, as far as I understand.
Yeah, because you get the attack speed.
Exactly. So then you get the exponential value on lethal tempo, etc.
Yeah. You insta stack two stacks of lethal. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you have higher attack speed, which means you get more lethal tempo stacks faster, which means you have more attacks. You know what I mean? That's what I meant by the exponential value.
Stacks on itself. Yeah.
So, okay, it's like it's fine to crash. It's fine to crash on base. It's okay.
Okay.
I'm like curious if from here there's a world where we can slow push.
From here?
Yeah.
Like if I just stop auto attacking Alistar or what?
I think it's fine to keep hitting him now. But if you stop now,
and then just chill. Maybe pop my pot and chill, but I feel like it.
nah, it's Nunu. Both of you guys have fast clearing junglers, and your Chakra is committing topside. You don't have information on where the enemy jungler started, so I don't like it that much. The only reason why why would I ask you to slow push? Why do you think I'm thinking about this angle?
All right, let me think about this because I want to see. So say they'd have the slow push angle in a different game where there isn't fast ganking junglers. Like, would that be the
Basically,
thing?
okay. Basically, what I'm saying is, if you can crash 3 and get Cull, I like it a lot more.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Like have a bit more gold for Cole, and then you're just
Exactly. And then also with how Alistar's condition is, level 1 Alistar, it's like I don't like that they're
really
getting
need to be afraid.
I don't like that they're getting this XP. That's my problem. So you're getting safety by recalling, but they're getting a lot of illegal XP.
Yeah,
right
it's
now
illegal
with this
resources,
condition
'cause where'd you
2v2,
go?
I don't think they should be able to walk up at all.
Yeah, because also I have health pot and barrier, and like both sums up. Kaisa's down both her sums.
Yeah.
I
But
think, it
based on
kinda
what your
really
jungle is doing and based on the archetype of both junglers, I think you have to base. So I think you made the correct choice. Now,
Okay.
make sure as well in situations like these that when you use all your spells on the wave to burn it, that this guy can't freeze the wave. And he can't in this case just because he's too low, right?
Yeah, that's what I saw.
But
that's
just
why I
keep it
let
in
go.
mind.
Yeah. I was like, there's no way this guy can hold 12 minions.
Okay,
Yeah,
nice.
actually.
My Jarvan's pushing him out. It's complete psychotic gameplay. He's probably gonna die.
So this is I don't know if should I have pad for this fight because like
Yep.
everyone's pinging in. I
You
think this
should
is fine to pad
absolutely
for.
path to this fight.
I'm like spam pinging in. They leave.
Yeah, it's fine.
Then I ping off. I'm like, okay, they left. We don't have to keep fighting. So I want to go back to the wave. But was it bad to go for the wave here instead of
Okay. So,
staying
again,
for the fight?
you tell me. When do you need to be bot lane?
I need to be bot lane when the wave is crashing.
That's
So I
like
can catch the
the
wave.
worst case, right? Like you have to be bot when the
before
wave
the
crashes.
crash. Yeah.
Right, or yeah, like you want to be there as the wave's crashing so you get the most amount of XP. Okay,
Yeah, exactly.
right now, if you win a
that wave
fight
is
to the
coming
river,
in.
what happens?
If you win a fight in the river?
Yeah.
Kaisa can just like if I'm still at river by the time Kaisa she shoves in the whole wave, right? But that's not the point. Like if we win this fight, it's
Let's go back
pretty
to
good.
basics. If you win the fight here, where does the enemy team have to go?
If we win here,
They have to go back. They have to
back.
retreat on
Yeah.
this line,
You have to leave.
right?
Yeah.
So the point is, even though you want to go bot lane right now, it's slightly faster. If you push them out of river and then you can path directly
And then
bot,
just go that.
it's not
faster.
that much longer.
Yeah.
But if you came here and then lost the fight and then had to repath like this, I would understand the frustration.
Yeah, but just not even.
The main thing is that it's 3v3. Kaisa's bot.
Yeah, I should have been there.
Well, the thing is that if your team is going to fight it, which is going to happen in solo queue, you could get crazy value out of here. Or you could lose, like your team could lose the game here as well.
Yeah, that's
So you could go bot to get 2 or 3 extra minions because he's slow pushing. But right now you could make or break the game. And this make or break happens based on your teammates and the enemy team making mistakes.
Yeah.
So the issue then, like, and what a reasonable argument would be is like, hey, this is like not a game theory optimal way to approach the game, and like, oh, like if I go here, like it's just a flip based on what my teammates and the enemy team does, and it's not replicatable over games. I agree to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Except that the punish for you comes in when the wave crashes, and you have time right now.
Yeah.
So
Well,
you should
I
use
could've
your
stayed a
time
little
to
longer.
pressure. So again, what are we doing right now? When enemies showing on vision, what are we doing? What's our job? And right now, what are we doing? Providing zero
doing
pressure to the map,
Yeah.
except fog. And guess what? Enemy team right now doesn't give a fuck about fog. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, they see 2 enemy champs and a numbers advantage.
And so, moments like these are how you win or lose games in solo queue. So the way I think it's like 40-40. 20?
Yeah, I think it's what was
40,
it?
40.
Yeah.
It's something like this, but the main point is the model anyways. It's
Or
that
isn't it
40% of your
30,
games... Yeah, probably. 30, 30, 40. I think 30, 30, 40 sounds better, actually. Let's do that.
Yeah.
30, 30, 40. And I think you understand the concept. 30% of your
Like
games are going to be
30% are
insta-win,
auto wins,
30% of your games are going to be
loss.
auto-loss, and these are contested.
Yeah.
Tested.
Those are like you decide.
Or like you can influence the outcome. And this situation here is one of those.
Okay.
Where you can change the outcome of this game purely by your decision making, and in this case, in my opinion, you made the wrong choice.
Yeah, and I think I did. I understood that in the game after as well. I'm like because I watched the game after.
Yeah.
And went to this part, and I was like, I see why I was indecisive, and I also remember my thoughts in the game. It was like, okay, well, I was thinking about the crash and like not missing minions and playing it in that way, but it's like it's better to be at the fight to even just deny a game losing
Exactly.
play than
There's
to like drop like a couple minions to save the game
Yes. You cover your team's risk
at the cost of some minions.
Yes, exactly. Costs
Yeah.
low. You know? It's like
Yeah.
your teammates are driving a car without seatbelts, and you are a seatbelt manufacturer.
Yeah.
Like you have access
Like
to stock for friends and family cheap.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like real cheap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
And so we can reduce the risk of driving. Maybe nothing bad happens. Maybe something bad happens. But like
yeah.
we have
But it's
like
better
access
to have them
to the
than-
knowledge, which in this case is the seatbelt factory.
Yeah, like we literally have the production line
Yeah.
at our fingers.
Like we are the CEOs of seatbelts. Because we understand that we only have to go bot when the wave crashes. Does that make sense?
Exactly. Yeah, 100%.
Wow. Seatbelt manufacturer and what was the one before?
Duck clock.
Yeah, the
method.
duck clock method. Wow, this one's
Nah.
this is the VOD, man. This is the session.
This is
Wow,
the
we're
VOD.
about
We
to
are
go
3 minutes
viral,
in.
Mr. Worldwide Pitbull. Okay,
3
so
minutes
let's actually
in.
start looking at the game now.
Yeah.
Jarvan support, like Loki, this shit kind of bangs in the right spots. Oh yeah,
I want to get hit by that, but
I mean it's kind of fine. I like that you're playing on the edge. Wow, Alistar at Jarvan. Wow, fantastic
Yeah, no,
gameplay. Oh,
it's a little.
okay.
Wait.
Wow, it's very unfortunate. It looks like he's gonna die as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, into chat. Wow, that combo is nice.
The int in the chat combo is always a great one.
Yo, 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 yo,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah,
yo,
yeah,
yo.
Yeah. No, I was playing super illegal this game. Like I don't know why I don't know I'm hitting this. And Jarvan just takes 2, so then I'm like, okay, whatever. Like I can't be asked. I think I was going to hold it. Pause. I think I stopped autoing after 4 minions because I know 4 minions is what you need to hold it. So I start autoing them to kind of thin it out a little bit, and I stop and I try to do it, and then Jarvan comes and hits
Yeah, and
2.
then you decide, fuck. Okay, the main thing for me, there's 2 parts. Okay, let's say, there's a world where you should not hold this wave, and I'll tell you when it is.
Okay.
If the enemy team of this stack, so what did we define before? That playing off a stack gives us options, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so what are the options for the enemy team of this stack?
They can go ward Base or pressure dragon.
Right. In the case that you think that they're pressuring dragon, or you have a ward that they are starting dragon, nuke the wave and fight. Nuke it.
Yeah, nuke the wave and fight. Yeah.
Because in this case, you have access here, you have access here, you have access here.
And
If
we
you have
both
2 to
of
3
those.
angles to retake it at an objective, usually it ends up being pretty good. It's
Yeah.
kind of generalist comment, but I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
it holds true. Now the issue is, right, what you were saying before about, hey, you only need 4 minions to hold the wave, I agree with you. But
Yeah.
what would be the benefit of having more minions?
It nukes the R wave faster.
Your wave dies quicker. So if they're doing dragon and you can't contest because your jungle's topside, they just lose
You
more
just let the
experience
wave-
quicker.
Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
as long as you understand the actions and consequences of you trimming, I don't care what you do. Hold 4, hold 6, hold 20, I don't care.
Yeah, I
just
was holding
understand
4
what's
'cause our
going on.
wave was far out, and I didn't want to take too much damage from minions.
Perfect. Love it. Love the logic. That's great. But we do have Jarvan
And then I
W.
should-
Jarvan can still drag the
I
wave
should have
here.
pinged. I should have pinged him
Yeah,
up because he's
I
moving
mean,
the wave, and this guy's kind of.
It's fine, man. He's playing Jarvan Soap. Like he's got hard style on max volume. Like this just doesn't matter that much what
Yeah,
he's doing.
actually.
Just let him play.
Yeah.
As long as you know.
Yeah.
What? Oh.
Yeah. I
think he's dead, no?
Yeah, he just sends it, and then I should have just walked out.
I mean, it's
Okay, I do
fine.
walk out.
I don't think you can get punished. Ali has no spells. This guy didn't have W or what?
Yeah, or I think he did W me, and then that's what my spell show absorbed.
Nope.
No, it wasn't. It was Kaisa W, right?
Nope. Kazaku.
What absorbed it? Oh, Kaisa Q.
Okay. The only thing you can't do in this scenario is get into Ali's Q flash range against a good player. Okay? Because
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
I can
time that
make
he Q
flash W,
flashes, if he has Nimbus Cloak, it's going to be really hard for you to get your E off. I'm not sure on the exact timing, but I think you can't here. You're still knocked up. He could have W'd you.
I would have to E before he Qs.
Yeah.
Like I would have to.
Which is
that's
like
full prediction.
and
like,
that's you playing scissors paper rock on like with an intergalactic species, you know, like you are the intergalactic, like you know what he's gonna pick.
Yeah.
For me, I wouldn't think that I would advise that strategy. That's very exploitative, but if you're the GOAT, go for it, man.
Yeah.
For me, the only thing you can't do is get Q flashed on. If you play good here, you guys can 2v3 them.
Yeah. Agreed.
Even in this case here, if you get stunned now, what would the follow-up damage be?
There isn't really much fall damage. Probably
Right?
just autos from
Kaisa can't really hit a W. Nunu's gonna find it hard to probably do damage through your barrier.
Yeah.
Like
So
here,
I could.
I
just
think
come
if
down
you
and
are,
walk.
again, like if you are a little bit more cocky with your spacing, these clicks here,
Yeah,
these
little
clicks here,
less-
you know what I mean?
Yeah, like
It's
he
two
dies.
slightly missed micro inputs, slightly bad spacing on a Q flash, and it's like, oh man, he lived on 1 HP, really? That's so unlucky, bro. Kappa, it's unlucky.
Yeah, but it's but it's
You know?
not unlucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, I think like
Yeah, like if I don't click to the side.
you're kind of not sure, you know? Like you're like, oh, I think I win, but I'm not sure. From now on, I want you to be really, really, really confident with your hypothesis. I think X will happen, so I will do X. Sorry, I think X will be the outcome. Therefore, I need to do action A. But right now,
That makes
it's
sense.
like I think X will happen, and then you do a bit of action A, a bit of action B, a bit of action C, and then you're like, well, I don't know what
Yeah, like what worked
made
and
what
didn't.
happen. I don't know what the like you didn't isolate variables. You're testing all three of those at the same time. You're like, well, I don't know which one worked.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, exactly. I need to commit to just option A.
Exactly.
And
That's
and
how
just
you're gonna
send
get
it
the
if I'm
best
gonna do it.
data. That's how you're gonna get the best data. So if
That
you
makes
think you
sense.
win here, play like you win. If you think you lose, play like you lose. You know?
What
But,
if you can't make up your mind in the moment?
Then send
Like,
it.
just
Pick
commit to
one and send it. Pick
Yeah.
one and send
Yeah.
it. And then review.
Yeah, and see. Okay, that was not.
But, like,
the right
how
one.
can you
Yeah, 'cause
review
if,
something
if
where
I'm
you
not
like
timid,
half-ass it?
Yeah.
It's really
Yeah, if
hard.
I'm not timid clicking there, I'm pretty sure I.
In
killed,
fact,
like, Nunu
I think it's
instantly.
harder. I think it's harder to review from a point of nuance.
Yeah,
it's-
and I've been
you
finding it
get
a
the
little
data
hard to
clear.
review.
Mm.
like when I'm looking at the gameplay, because it's so like I don't know. It's kind of a little bit
Well,
of
then you
everything.
need to
So it's
isolate the variables.
yeah.
Like as in, if you just pick one line of thought and follow it, then you can either define if that line of thought was good or bad in that moment. It's more
Okay.
binary. But in this case, I need to dissect your different actions. The clicks back, the intention, the cooldowns. Like, you can't get Q flashed by this guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you had just said, alright, I win, and you played it like you win, I'd be like, okay, man, maybe you don't win, and this is why.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
at least you know how to
yeah.
play it, like, at max value if you win. You know?
Mhm.
That's all. Okay. So, good. It's a montage. Again, man,
Oh.
like,
Yeah.
these
Like, just
clicks.
click.
Where are you going?
Click.
This guy's 1
Yeah,
HP, this guy's 1 HP. Where are they going to retreat to? Their tower. So, how would
they're
you
not-
cut off their
Go
path?
to the outro.
At least go here before you make your decision about looping. Ooh. It's
Yeah.
fine. But it's a
No, I was
montage.
getting the Q angle. I was getting the Q angle.
Alright, just like that.
Careful.
Push.
I greedy recalled. Like they're pinging a call. He's coming. I just need to walk back to my tower. I don't know.
Okay, you have
Just
options.
shove it.
You have options, okay? The first option is 1, 2, 3, 4. I think if you choose to push this wave, you're dead. I think if Akali's a good player, she can take this path, and she can even look to dive you
Should I just walk to
on the
tower
exit.
then? Like, since I
Yes, these
chose
are your
to
two
push
options.
this?
The first one is don't push the wave or hide. So actually, you have 3 options. Don't push. Oh, I'll just say base.
Yeah.
Base. Second one, fog push. Basically, you want to reduce Akali's incentive to move bot. But right now, she's probably going to go get value from the fruit or dropping a ward anyway. So her going bot side is like her committing her first part of the journey is already good. Makes sense? Like she
Yeah.
gets value out of it whether you're there or not. Or the next one is execute. Those are 3
So
options.
how would I execute for those minions? Just like if I'm going to execute,
Oh,
like
it's
walk.
it's
into the
easy.
minions?
You should be
like, once
catching
I
the wave
walk
from
in-
here.
Okay.
But then you need to know Kaiser's W tempo, like how far away she is from, you know, it gets tricky. The main point for
If
me is
I
like,
E
you already got
Kaiser
a...
W.
Hmm?
Does that count as her hitting me? If I
No,
E
no,
Kaiser
no.
W while I'm executing?
It doesn't count.
Okay.
So,
continue with
those are
your
your options. For me, the best option for me is actually base. Like,
Okay.
and the reason why is that, like, the map, like, you already got an insane amount of gold now, so you want to get on map as fast as possible.
Yeah, I had BF sword gold before.
Now,
these waves.
in the case that you're not under pressure, of course you push.
Mhm.
But if you die to Akali now,
It's so
the
bad.
game state looks real shit when you come back to map, on map. Enemy bot lane's pushed, enemy bot lane got vision, enemy bot lane's taking dragon. You don't have vision to fight with your new BF, new shiny sword.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So as long as that makes sense to you. And the fog part's really important. That I hope that made
Yeah.
sense.
So what do you mean by by push / fog? Like where am I
So
going? into
fog
the
base essentially just means don't give the enemy team vision, and then pop out like a little rat and push. Because then Akali's like, well, I'll just base here now. Because enemy bot's not disrespecting.
So wait like 8 seconds.
Exactly.
and
You
then
need to
go
see,
run it?
not 8 seconds, but like maybe 3 or 4 off vision. And then Akali thinks, oh, he's not going to push the wave. Like, he's smart, he's respecting. And then you pop out like a little rat and push the wave.
Yeah.
You know?
just the whole wave.
It's so annoying to play against
Maximum-
people that play...
maximum greed,
Right?
yeah,
And it's
maximum
like,
greed.
that's like you playing at like one of the... At like the top level. That's a mind game now. That's you
Yeah.
playing the game fundamentally well enough, understanding what the enemy's map looks like, and then exploiting that. That's high level play.
Okay. It's like a bluff, no?
So,
You're
yeah.
bluffing that you're gonna
So,
back. And
Quick
then-
little 6-minute early game review. But yeah.